the world game than ever before on SBS.
Barcelona versus Shakhtar Donetsz is brought to you by Star Experience, UEFA Super Cup sponsor. Stand by for the biggest season of football yet for SBS. From the UEFA Champions League, the FA Cup final, to the Under-20s World Cup and Europa League, climaxing with the 2010 FIFA World Cup. And it all begins here with the first silverware of the season in Monaco. Welcome to SBS's coverage of the traditional curtain raiser to the European season, the UEFA Super Cup from Monaco. This year, it's Barcelona, UEFA Champions League winners back in May, against the final ever UEFA Cup champions Shakhtar Donetsz from the Ukraine, who lifted the trophy against Werder Bremen in Istanbul. Highlights now from Monaco, and your commentator is Vitor Zabral.
Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk were on top of Europe in May, and both are parading their respective trophies. Dario Serna with the UEFA Cup, and Carlos Puyol with big ears, the Champions League trophy, which Barcelona won for a third time when they defeated Manchester United in Rome. UEFA Super Cup, the official curtain raiser to the European season. There have been some classics in the past. In fact, the Shakhtar Donetsk coach, Mircea Lucescu, was involved in one as coach of Galatasaray when they defeated Real Madrid back in 2000. Big things expected of Thierry Henry, as they will be of his strike partner Zlatan Ibrahimovic. On show for Barcelona for the first time on the European stage. And Lionel Messi, the man who scored that impressive header against Manchester United. Much will rest on the shoulders of that young man. Shakhtar Donetsk won the UEFA Cup after defeating Werder Bremen in Istanbul. Both teams now will stand by for the UEFA anthem. These teams met twice in the Champions League group stage last season. Barcelona were victorious on on one occasion, Shakhtar the other, but both were very well fought, high scoring, entertaining matches, and hopefully we'll see that in the UEFA Super Cup. Barcelona parading their new star Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but Yaya Toure is still an important figure, as is this man Lionel Messi. Be given plenty of freedom. Dmitry Cheginski, what a moment for him. His last game for Shakhtar Donetsk, and will come against Barcelona, who have made 3 changes to the side that conquered Manchester United in Rome. Zlatan Ibrahimovic starts up front in place of the departed Samuel Eto'o. Abidal, who was suspended, starts at left back, and Seydou Keita is in for the injured Andreas Iniesta. It's Barcelona's typical 4-3-3. Lionel Messi with the license to roam. The referee tonight is Belgian Frank de Bleeker. He comes from a long line of referees. His grandfather and father were both officials Dablika himself has been a FIFA referee for more than 10 years. Well, Shakhtar Donetsk also make changes from the team that defeated Werder Bremen in Istanbul. Surprisingly, Brazilian playmaker Jadson is left on the bench. In his place, the more defensive-minded Alexi Gay. The other defensive midfielder that night, Mariusz Lewandowski, makes way for Czech international Tomasz Hufschmann. Despite Jadson's absence, there are still 4 Brazilians in Mircea Lucescu's 4-4-2. Be a more defensive-minded 4-4-2, mind you, with Fernandinho dropping back into midfield. Willian and Ilsinho will be trying to get wide on either side. Shakhtar Donetsk in the change strip of white. They usually wear the orange and black. As the Dablika gets the UEFA Super Cup underway, will we see the same style of football from Barcelona which wowed Europe last season? You'd expect, with very little change, that would be the case. See Shakhtar sitting back early. They are very good defensively. Conceded very few goals in the UEFA Cup last term and in the Ukrainian League. Lucescu liking his teams to be well organised and compact. Can possibly expect the same in this UEFA Super Cup. But when they do go forward, they can put some very good football together, especially with those 4 Brazilians up front. There is one of them, Willian, trying to thread it through for the on-rushing Ilsinho, but caught offside. Ilsinho had a very good UEFA Cup final, playing wide on the right. His trickery was a real problem for the Werder Bremen defence. Barcelona happy to be patient in their build-up and love to keep possession of the ball. Eric Abidal, who had to miss the Champions League final through suspension after getting sent off in that classic semi-final with Chelsea. Andres Iniesta hammering home an equaliser in the last minute to send Barca through to the final. Gerard Piqué playing with Abidal, who's had a quick swap with Puyol on the left. Xavi lets it run, but it falls to Willian. And you can see Shakhtar will want to break quickly when they do win possession. As 4 attacking players will rush forward. And of course, the rest of the team likes to stay back and make sure they don't get hit on the counter-attack themselves. And Alves with Piqué. Not much room in midfield for Barcelona, but they're content to just play it at the back. And Puyol comes forward. Abidal. See how well the Shakhtar defenders are marking the opposition, really condensing that space. Some may have thought they might come here to play on equal footing with Barcelona, but Lucescu doesn't think that will be the case. Cerna, such a vital player for Shakhtar Donetsk. Pep Guardiola, the youngest coach to win a Champions League title. Not only did he win that, he won a Spanish Cup and a Spanish League as well. What was Spanish football's first treble. Henry just escaping the marking for a second. Trying to get the better of Cerna. Thierry Henry. Kucher was there to clear. See how deep the Shakhtar defenders are coming. Happy to sit on the edge of their box and allow Barcelona to come at them. Whether they can keep up that for 90 minutes is another question altogether. Messi getting a touch. That doesn't happen often. Xavi with a poor pass. Fernandinho. Losing out to Alves, but Shakhtar win back control, and Luis Adriano was almost in the clear. Victor Valdez alert to the danger and did well to come out. Messi now. He's looking for the run of Thierry Henry, but well marshalled by Dario Srna. Here is the Croatian international, of course, who scored a free kick against Australia in the 2006 World Cup. Toure does a very important job in that Barcelona midfield. He provides the protection for Barcelona's attackers, and there's plenty of those. Zlatan, Piqué. Not many options for Barcelona when they come forward, but Piqué getting forward from the back. Messi, Dani Alves combining with the Argentinian. Deep cross, but easy pickings for Andrei Piatov. Well, Messi was instrumental in that Champions League final. Willian now wins the ball, getting forward. No one to help out, and the back heel doesn't come off as Piqué cleans up. So the replay, Willian just seemed to run into the space that Adriano was occupying, and not the best communication between the Brazilians. Come out here to Gay, who's had a hopeful shot on goal. A midfielder got onto the loose ball, and well, that was never going towards Valdez's goal. Well, Barcelona have had a good start to the season. Of course, La Liga hasn't begun yet, but they've already won the Spanish Super Cup after overcoming Athletic Bilbao. They won 3-0 in that second leg. It was back to last season, the kind of football they were producing, Barcelona, but in the first leg they had a bit of trouble. They went a goal down before coming back to beat Bilbao 2-1. Xavi. Toure with the long pass to Henry, who can't keep it in play. Michel Luchescu, there isn't much this man hasn't seen in football. He's been around for so long. 63 years old. Of course, already won the Super Cup with Galatasaray in 2000. He's a real workaholic, and he speaks 6 languages, Luchescu. I don't think there's any problem in communicating with his players. Dani Alves. Shakhtar sitting very deep inside their own half, but as yet Barcelona haven't been able to capitalise. Abidal. Toure. It's Keita, in fact. This is Toure now. Spreads it to Dani Alves. Trying to combine with Leo Messi, and he can be a real handful as he cuts inside and creates havoc in the middle. Henry turns well. Thierry Henry. Well, it's their first real sight of goal for Barcelona. It was a swift turn from Henry, and it was well struck. The direction wasn't what he would have wanted. First signs that Henry can get the better of Dario Srna. That'll be an ongoing battle throughout this UEFA Super Cup. You know, Messi, who was an important figure in the last time these two teams played in the Ukraine, I should say. The Shakhtar were a goal to the good, and Messi came on and created all sorts of havoc before Barcelona won 2-1 in the last 10 minutes. The Shakhtar will have to keep a close eye on him as Dani Alves keeps a close eye on Luis Adriano. Two Brazilians, of course. Well, Shakhtar may get a few criticisms for the way they've approached this match, especially early on, but they may feel this is the only way to counter Barcelona's attacking threat. Ball comes out to Lionel Messi, as ever, with superb control. Trying to combine with Zlatan. That combination, still a work in progress. Up and under for Piqué, and causing a few problems in the Shakhtar defence. Was Chigrinsky being hassled by Ibrahimovic, the man who will soon join his opponent at Barcelona. Another big signing for Barca from the off-season. Lucescu trying to urge his team on, and that's not a good pass from Chigrinsky. And it's Messi coming forward, Lionel Messi. He tried to play it through to Xavi, just wasn't enough on the pass. Gliding through the Shakhtar defence, and perhaps just not entirely match fit yet. He's certainly fit, but doesn't have that tempo of regular football yet, Lionel Messi. Abidal. Touré. Again, limited options for Barcelona as they come forward, but he's Ibrahimovic. Can he create? Still Zlatan, but well marshalled by Rajvan Rat. Well, it was a big move to come to Barcelona for Ibrahimovic. He really is a prodigious talent, but can go missing at times. Just trying to show his teammates that he's prepared to work in this Barcelona side. Something Guardiola was really happy with his team last season is that they gave it their all, and defensively they were very good as well. Yes, that's the difference between this Barca and the last team that won the Champions League. Very disappointing the following season. Barcelona won't want to repeat that. With such a young squad, this team will still be motivated. The crowd trying to liven up proceedings. Piqué. Well, you have to be impressed with the discipline Shakhtar have shown early. They haven't allowed Barcelona an inch. Abidal getting forward, but Osinho in fact gets his head to it. Puyol trying a ball over the top. And this is the first corner for Barcelona, and Ibrahimovic's height could pose a threat. Alves to take, goes short. Cleared by Chigrinsky. Keita. There's Dani Alves with a long-range effort, but it'll only trouble the advertising board. These games, of course, come in the early part of the season, so they aren't always spectacles. This team's still coming to grips with the new campaign. Well, Zlatan was appealing for a corner there, but Kucher adamant that it is a goal kick. Still Barca who've had basically all the possession early on in this first half. Haven't really created any opportunities though. The closest they've come was a snapshot from Thierry Henry when sailing over the bar. Expect Shakhtar to just be that little bit sharper as their season is well underway. They've already played 4 games in the Ukrainian League and they come off a 6-1 win in the Cup 2 weeks ago. Things looking good for Shakhtar. They're only 3 points off the pace with the game in hand. Of course, in that battle with their eternal rivals Dynamo Kiev. Some slick passing from Barcelona. Toure, Abidal, should say. Here is Toure though. Want to launch Dani Alves into the attack, but it's too long. Well, the way Shakhtar are defending could be a pass over the top of the defence that may unlock. It has been a very solid unit so far. William, talented youngster. And here's a chance. Well, Fernandinho trying to thread it through Felsinho, but it does fall to Rat. He tries to pick out someone in the box. Too much on the cross. Just signs there that Shakhtar can be very dangerous on the counter-attack. Barcelona defenders will have to be fully concentrated at all times. Felsinho. Xavi wins out. Barca come away with possession. Toure, a chance now for the Spaniards to counter. Here's Ibrahimovic in some space. Closed down by Kucher. Well, he's only been at the club for a couple of months now, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Still learning to play with his teammates. It's a new system from the one he was used to at Inter. The corner is swung in. Pietov elects to punch. William. Well, he's trying to outpace Lionel Messi, and I think there's few in world football that could do that, as was shown. Ushba trying to win the battle in midfield. Xavi. Dani Alves brought down by Fernandinho. Xavi. It's not a great deal of movement from the Barcelona attackers. Shakhtar have seen that space thoroughly reduced. Toure. PK bursting forward, the central defender. Again, Barcelona happy to be patient and wait for their moment. Luis Adriano upending Xavi, and you can see the striker is coming back to help out his defence. Basically all 11 of the Shakhtar players are condensed to this part of the pitch. Messi. Barcelona start their Spanish League campaign on Monday, Spanish time, against Sporting Gijón. A good run against Gijón last season. It was a 6-1 victory. Hoping to get off to a similar start in the new season. This is the Catalans' 7th appearance in the UEFA Super Cup. And they've won it on 2 occasions previously, as Willian comes forward for Shakhtar. Few options in front of him. And he's closed down by Xavi. Now Henry with some room to move into. Kucher in front of him. Can't get the cross in. It was intelligent defending by the Ukrainian. Just held up Henry's run and didn't give him the space to put in the cross. And the pitch certainly hasn't helped proceedings. It's, as you can see, got a few potholes in it. It'll make it difficult to control the ball at times. Still, the players are doing remarkably well. Rutt can't get it to Willian. That is usually the story of an early season match. Passes going astray, miscontrolling as players try to get back into the rhythm. Of course, that rhythm doesn't take long to get back into. The fans are certainly in the rhythm though in Monaco, as this is the home ground of AS Monaco, the French side. Abidal for Barcelona. Xavi. PK coming forward from the back. Well, he's having a crack on goal, but Hupschmann putting his body on the line. And he seemed to kick the dirt before he struck it, PK, and Messi gears up to take the corner. Ibrahimovic in there, but the referee, the Bleeker, has seen a foul from Ibrahimovic. Bit of a tug on the shirt. Well, seems to have been coming from Fernandinho. Not sure what the Bleeker's seen there, but you'd have to think that possibly Shakhtar have escaped a penalty. Perhaps there was a tug on the shirt from Zlatan beforehand. 30 minutes in, it is still 0-0 between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk, with few chances to speak of in this first half. Barcelona with all the possession. And here's some for Donetsk. Willian, Hupschmann. Picks out Cerna, who's come forward. He's done this on very few occasions in this first half, Dario Cerna. Gay. He's trying to pick out Luis Adriano in the box, but not the best of crosses. Here's a chance for Barcelona. Ibrahimovic put through by Messi. Messi looking for the return. Chigrinsky in the right place. Well, even though they are sitting back, Shakhtar, they can play some fluent football. They showed that the UEFA Cup run last season. Messi now trying to escape the marking. Been a very difficult task for Barcelona in this first half. Messi once more, he's had plenty of the ball, but he's also had plenty of attention. It'll be a free kick in what could be a dangerous area for Barca. They take it quickly. Messi. One of Pietov's easier saves. With the Argentinian looking in the mood. That just signals danger for Shakhtar Donetsk. Rutt. Willian continues his run. Willian elects to go right with Elsinho. does win the throw in, and Vidal entirely impressed. Valdez trying to focus his troops. Cerna. Ilsinho. Well, those combinations just aren't working yet for Shakhtar Donetsk. Those 4 Brazilians can cause havoc for opposition defences, but a little out of touch in this UEFA Super Cup. Really been a cagey opening to this European season. Shakhtar content to just sit back and force Barcelona to conjure something up, and Victor Valdez just saving what looked to be a corner. The header came back from Carlos Puyol. Xavi. Piqué. Also got a haircut in the off-season. He's looking slightly like Odegaard Johnson, who is sitting on the bench for Barcelona tonight, the former Chelsea man. And it was quite interesting that Shakhtar decided to leave Jadson on the bench for this match. He, of course, scored in the UEFA Cup final, what turned out to be the winner. He was an integral player last season, but Lucescu opting for more defensive-minded players. Barcelona come forward again. Xavi. Ibrahimovic. Keita's run, well tracked. Alexander Kucher. Well, he's seen a bit of the ball, Ibrahimovic, and trying to combine with his teammates at Inter. He was off on the outlet. You see again that shot from Lionel Messi, and well, saved by Pietov's foot in the end. And should have done better with this effort, Andrei Pietov. Early one, anyway. Henry. And Messi alongside. He's trying to thread the ball through, and the way Shakhtar is defending, it's got to be a special ball to get through this defence. And this could be one. Headed away by Willian. And launch it forward again, Donetsk. Luis Adriano. Ilsinho. Cerna getting forward, and Piqué's gone down off the ball. Play on, says the blinker. Cerna. Ilsinho. A wall of Barca players in front of him. Trying to play Luis Adriano through. Willian. Seems as though Donetsk are executing Lucescu's plan perfectly at present. Luis Adriano caught offside. Would have wanted to stop the raids of the Barcelona attack and hit them on the counter quickly. You can see a tussle between Piqué and Adriano. To his credit, Piqué did jump straight back up. You can see the pass accuracy of this Barcelona side. It really is of the highest order. Henry. Abidal, the overlapping run. Will be a corner for Barcelona. Well, despite all the possession, they haven't really had a decent shot on goal. Messi's as close as it comes. The corner's whipped in to the back post. Nobody there. Willian for Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar, of course, usually wear orange and black, which comes from a miner stepping out of the mines where there are plenty of in the Donetsk region, the Donbass region of Ukraine, mining heartland. Their shirts were modelled on a miner coming out. They're usually decked in orange, but they'll have black over his face from the coals. Now nicknamed the Pitman, Shakhtar Donetsk. A swift turn from Keita. He's got room to move in now. Options in front of him. They can't get it to Thierry Henry. Well, you just think that Barcelona could possibly be missing Andres Iniesta. He, from those positions, can be lethal. Picks out a man, or a mazy run, or a clever shot. Showed his importance in that Champions League semi-final as Messi comes over to take the corner. Haven't done much with him as yet, Barcelona. And that 5. Near post from Messi. Here is the Argentinian still. That's a great ball for Xavi. Unfortunately, his height may have impaired him then. It was superbly picked out by Lionel Messi, the run of Xavi. Escaped Chigrinsky, who probably didn't think he'd get to it. In the end, the danger passed for Donetsk. Well, Adriano was onside, but couldn't control the pass. Barcelona regain possession once more. Five minutes before half-time. Still neither side with a great chance on goal as yet. As Piqué again comes forward. Obviously been given a licence to the way Shakhtar Donetsk have held out in this first half. But here's a good ball for Ibrahimovic. Can't latch on. Marking was very tight though. Ajvan Rat sends it down the line to Willian. Piqué watched it all the way. Stepping it up a little, Shakhtar Donetsk. Couldn't make them vulnerable to a pass over the top, but Chigrinsky. Good signs for the central defender heading to Barcelona. Fernandinho can't control it. Does win the throw in though. Well, it has been all Barcelona in this first half, but Shakhtar Donetsk just look a little dangerous on the counter-attack. Luis Adriano. We'll start again through Chigrinsky. Rat. Some rare possession for Donetsk. Willian. Barca's turn to defend deep. The other side risking too much, which is interesting considering the UEFA Super Cup, one of the most important trophies they'll be playing for this season. Helvets. Messi dropping back. It's been lively in these opening 45 minutes, Lionel Messi. Puyol. Xavi trying to get some possession and has had to come deep to do so. You can see how well marked he is by Alexi Gay. in central midfield. They realise the danger he possesses, Xavi, and you can see again there, Guy shadowing him. Puyol coming forward. Toure. This is a great run from Yaya Toure, has Henry in support. Ibrahimovic is in the box. Can't get control, and he was surrounded by Shakhtar defenders. And Adriano wins out now. It's 3-on-1, and those odds never look good. Messi. Willian and Cerna in front of him. He's round one. Messi trying to combine with Henry. Alves now. He wins a free kick, and it was actually Daniel Alves who recently scored a free kick in the Confederations Cup. It was a winner against South Africa in the semi-final. Took Brazil to the final. Let's see again the beautiful strides of Lionel Messi. Well, there'd be a few candidates. Messi himself. Daniel Alves is a right footer. You'd think this would be more suited to a left-footed footballer. Xavi over it as well. He may cross it to the back post. Here's Messi. Well, that may have struck a hand on the way. De Bleeker says no. It's pointed to a corner, and the Barcelona players are appealing for a penalty. It was Hubschmann, don't seem to hit his elbow on the way. He put his arm up, and well, you run the risk. On this occasion, he's gotten away with it. There's a corner for Barcelona. Swung in deep. Elsinho comes away with it. Did well there, Elsinho. It's just 1 minute of stoppage time in what has been a fairly uninspired first half between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk. Certainly not the football we saw from either team last season, but of course it still is early days. Shakhtar in no hurry. Rat. Willian. Chigrinsky with switching it to the right. The Cerna trying to thread it through for Adriano. Couldn't get to him, and Yaya Toure, he's probably the only player in Barcelona to be allowed some room. Keita. Abidal. You see Toure trying to make the run through the heart of the defence, and De Bleeker does bring the first half to an end. It's mission accomplished for Shakhtar Donetsk. They've kept the clean sheet after 45 minutes, and at half-time, it's Barcelona 0, Shakhtar Donetsk 0.
It was an Ashes series that had everything.
Could be tight.
They aren't.
But in the end, England were victorious.
England, 2009, regain the Ashes.
Now, the Aussies get another crack with a series of one-day internationals.
What a catch.
Will Ponting and his team rise up and salvage some pride?
That's a huge bonus for Australia.
Join me, Greg Matthews and Damien Martin for live coverage of the first one-day international, Friday at 9:45 on SBS 1.
Every day I need to become healthier and more energetic.
Ricky, can you hit the roof?
Maybe.
Let her rip, Jono.
To help meet the challenge, I take Swiss Ultivite. With over 25 years of research and clinically tested premium ingredients, Swiss are specialists in multivitamins.
Didn't hit the roof. It went through.
They're a big hit with me. Tired? Stressed? You'll feel better on Swiss, for men and women.
Cycling fans will love these DVDs from SBS. Cadell on Tour takes you behind the scenes of the world's greatest cycling event, the Tour de France.
It's a big event, there's a lot of fuss around it.
Follow Cadell's success in 2008. Then see why these athletes are considered legends of the Tour. This DVD box set includes the incredible stories of Lance Armstrong and Eddie Merckx. Both DVDs are out now at Dymocks and JB Hi-Fi.
If you're the kind of person who could see yourself in a car that soaks up the sun to cool itself, that ingeniously saves fuel and produces fewer emissions, that has the intelligence to park itself and can detect a collision even before it occurs, perhaps you're a Prius person. The all-new third-generation Toyota Prius. See more at prius.com.au.
Win a taste of Europe in Australia with Helga's premium bread. You could win one of 3 sumptuous European-inspired indulgences. Get away together in 5-star style along the Great Ocean Road. Savour the best of the Hunter and Barossa by private jet. Or sail and stay in the glorious Whitsundays. Plus, there's a $500 mini-escape to be won every day. Buy specially marked packs of Helga's for your chance to win.
It was an uninspired first half between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsz. The fans at the Stade Louis II will be hoping for a much improved second half. Shakhtar, of course, on the back foot for most of that, but the way they condensed the space made it extremely difficult for Barcelona. Michel Lucescu will probably be hoping for more of the second half, hoping that his team will be more dangerous on the counter-attack. Barcelona we're hoping to try and find a way through. It's been a very tight unit, but here's a promising run by Thierry Henry. Just couldn't get the ball through. Tushman tries to release Luis Adriano. Dani Alves chases it down. There was no changes at halftime. What was a cagey first half. On the other side risking all that much. Barcelona with plenty of possession, but only had one real shot on goal through Lionel Messi. Donetsk did look dangerous when they ventured forward, but Victor Valdez had very little work to do. Seems, early on at least, that Shakhtar are pushing a little further forward. Here's Thierry Henry, who wins a throw. He at least had one effort towards goal. It went over the bar, but promising from the Frenchman. The atmosphere a little subdued in Monaco. The fans were singing in the first half, but been a little less vocal in this second period. There's Carlos Puyol. Yaya Toure, who's dropped deep often to get possession, and just trying to play that long pass with Dani Alves, who loves to get forward down that right-hand side. Piatov just couldn't stop the corner. It will be a set piece for Barcelona. Ibrahimovic in the box. Headed away. Messi. There's Piqué with him. There's another corner to the Catalans. Well, they may think of varying the theme a little, because so far haven't done much with these corners, and they've now had 8 of them. And here's Messi. missed everyone on that occasion. Dani Alves regathers. And Donetsz sitting back, closing up in front of their goal. Alves. Early crossman. Chigrinsky. There was a poor clearance from Hubschmann. A chance now. The Donetsz defence stands firm once more. Luis Adriano been the only outlet in attack for Shakhtar. And the fans are back on their feet. And here's Toure. Barcelona have won this tournament on 2 occasions, but they've lost on 4 others, including the last time they'd won the Champions League. They met Sevilla and ended up losing 3-0. Guardiola won't be impressive to have a repeat performance. And that certainly doesn't look like occurring in the evidence of the first half anyway. Ibrahimovic pushing over. Dario Serna. Puyol just giving some instructions to Eric Abidal, possibly to get further forward. Barcelona gained possession and tinge in the back for Dario Serna. Shakhtar happy to be patient themselves. Uche just going back to Piatov. Probably needs to do a bit more ball work in training in the pre-season, Piatov, because that was a very poor pass to Chigrinsky. Toure. Dani Alves tries to release Henry, who was probably looking for his partner Ibrahimovic. And just a bit of miscommunication between the front players of Barcelona. PK. Looks like the early signs are much the same as the first half, where on the side willing to risk too much. And here's PK coming forward. Xavi doing well with Messi. Here is the diminutive Argentinian trying to wriggle away from the marking, but that was a perfectly timed challenge from Chigrinsky. A chance for Shakhtar to break. Elsinho crowded out as Dani Alves comes forward. Brought down, free kick to Barcelona. Xavi trying to take it quickly. The Bleeker orders it back. Ibrahimovic not impressed. Not sure why the free kick had to be retaken. As seeing a foul on Dani Alves. And again, is that perfectly executed tackle from Chigrinsky. His soon-to-be teammate Lionel Messi, as Dani Alves looks to line this one up. It's a bit far out. That's not going to stop the Brazilian having a strike. Alves. We'll put that one to the pre-season. Needs to get the cobwebs out. Elsinho. Also regained possession. Toure. He's probably been the most lively of the Barcelona players, and he comes forward now. Upended by Elsinho. Great control from the Ivory Coast midfielder. Headed away by Kucher. Only as far as Dani Alves. William loses out in a tussle with Dani Alves. And again, two solid walls of white shirts in front of Barcelona. Nelsinho picks out the pass, but Ibrahimovic regains the ball, and that was a very tough challenge from Nelsinho, and Duplica says that's enough. 3 strikes, yellow card. It was a hefty tackle on the big Swede. Nelsinho had been walking a tight line before. A lovely nutmeg from Alves on Hupschmann. Gained some points in training for that one. Here's Xavi with a free kick, 30 metres from goal. To the back post. Again, the Shakhtar defence has dealt with all those crosses into the box. Keita. Toure. Messi again coming inside. Henry. There's Cerner in front of him. That's lifted over to Ibrahimovic, who's trying the shot on the turn. He is capable of putting those away, but on this occasion, well wide of the mark. Well, it might have looked impossible, but this was Ibrahimovic. He's a great player for the impossible. 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0 between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsz. It's a little livelier than the first half, but still a few chances on goal. Cerner trying to win the battle with Eric Babidal, and he's hurt his back again. Dario Cerner, could be a hamstring in fact. He's just stretching out the leg. And he seems to be okay. There he is on the ball, Cerner. Shakhtar with a little more possession in this second 45 minutes. Perhaps that's what Lucescu asked for. Luis Adriano. Nelsinho. With Fernandinho. Well marshalled, but still with Paul. Abidal does enough. But it's a poor clearance from the Frenchman. Still not cleared by Barcelona. Here's Raj van Rats. And he went for goal. The shot was blocked as Valdez picks it up. Fernandinho just slipping over, but couldn't get the cross in, and man slipping over a vital moment. Messi in space. Can't latch onto it, Dani Alves. It's a good idea from Messi, and you can see when he gets the ball, things start to happen for Barcelona. And he also gets plenty of attention from the Donetsk defenders. Toure. All the way back for Barcelona as they start again. Piqué. Well, Shakhtar missed out on the Ukrainian League last season. The UEFA Cup was their big moment. So missed out on Champions League qualification after losing out to Romanian side Timișoara in the playoffs, the round before the playoffs. So they're back in the Europa League this season. As Barcelona will be in the Champions League once more, defending their crown. They've been drawn a fairly difficult group with Inter. That should be another classic. Ibrahimovic will be playing against his old club, of course. Here's Dani Alves. Again, can get past one, but not two, the Barcelona players, as Luis Adriano runs out. Ibrahimovic dropping very deep to get the ball, and you can see the possession stats there. It has practically been all Barcelona, but the shots on target was one apiece in an hour of football. Certainly not what you'd expect from these two sides. Perhaps they should start playing this one in October instead of August. Messi. Lovely work from Lionel Messi. Now he's got to try and pick the run of Abidal. Shakhtar defenders have been fully concentrated the whole time. Xavi. Alves. Still getting forward. Toure. Here's a chance now for Messi. Well, he tried to pass it to Henry, and perhaps a shot on goal was the better option. Still Barca with possession. There's Messi again. He's almost gone through them all. In now Messi. Starting to take the match by the scruff of the neck, the Argentinian. Here's Alves. Again, Shakhtar doing just enough to stop any shot going goalwards. That will be the plan, and try and nick one on the counter-attack. Some fine attackers themselves, the Ukrainians. Xavi. Trying to look for the opening. The little Spaniard, Henry. He's trying to hold up the ball and says he was fouled in the process. The Bleaker says play on. This guy was trying to play a long one to Luis Adriano. Xavi. Ibrahimovic is offside. Here's the fantastic skill of Messi again, and it was just Chigrinsky who got a foot in. It was enough to force Messi wide and snuff out the attack. Long ball from Piatov. Basically, few forward for Shakhtar. Toure. Dani Alves. Well, if that's going to get the cobwebs out, it may be a good thing for Dani Alves, but certainly not one of his best crosses. Guardiola may have to look to the bench to inspire his side. Of course, he's got Bojan Krkic, the 19-year-old who celebrates his birthday today. Certainly be looking to get on the pitch. Elsinho. Barca now trying to press and win back possession. Toure going all the way forward, and they do win it. Keita. Xavi. Messi, in fact. Good save, Piatov. Finally. And Piatov just punching away. Henry delivers in. Piatov had to be aware. He had to get a hand on that, and here is the shot again from Lionel Messi. Well, it's as close as we've come to a goal. And of course, it's come from Lionel Messi. He takes the corner. And missed again by everyone. Well, Shakhtar now are living dangerously. Barcelona have decided enough is enough, and they're going to push forward. It was a good strike, but Piatov did well. And Henry, well, it looked like a cross, ended up being a shot. Piatov saw it all the way. Just over 10 minutes to go, and Shakhtar are going to shuffle the deck. Looks like Fernandinho who will come off, and it's Willian, in fact, who's going to make way. Well, actually, it's going to be a double substitution from Lucescu, and it is Jadson and Vasil Kobin that are both going to come on. And it's Willian and Fernandinho to make way. Jadson, the superb playmaker who was such an instrumental figure in that UEFA Cup final. Kobin is another midfielder, a 24-year-old, brought up at Shakhtar Donetsk, who do have a fabulous youth development system. Some former youth players include Andrei Kanchelskis and Sergei Rebrov, who've both graced the English Premier League. Well, now, can he provide some more attacking impetus for Shakhtar Donetsk? Jadson. It seems that Willian is taking up as much time as he can as he makes way. Henry doesn't seem too impressed. Well, it's actually not Willian who makes way, it's Alexei Guy. A bit of confusion from the UEFA officials. And it is a bit more attacking from Donetsk now. Alexei Guy, a very defensive-minded midfielder. Perhaps Lucescu sensing that Barcelona are now vulnerable with 10 minutes to go. Kobin already getting forward, but here's Willian battling away the Brazilian. It's Barcelona who win the free kick. He hasn't had the best of matches, Ibrahimovic, but plenty more will be expected of him throughout the season, and he will come off for Pedro Rodriguez, better known in Spain as Pedro. He, of course, is of the famed Barcelona Youth Academy. He's 22 years of age. He's made a few appearances last season, but has yet to score for Barcelona. Pedro, and he will go on up front. There's Henry trying to latch onto the pass. Still 0-all. We could be heading into extra time, which has only happened 3 times previously in the UEFA Super Cup. And on one of those occasions, Mircea Lucescu was in charge of Galatasaray, and they ended up winning it against Real Madrid. Great dummy from Pedro early. Alves. Messi. It wasn't as emphatic as his earlier effort. But again, dangerous signs when Messi gets on the ball for Barcelona. Barca with plenty of players forward. Henry. Messi's made the run. Can't get round. Kobin, the substitute. Still Messi's battled away. Wins a corner. Well, he has been the most likely, Lionel Messi. He's led this side. He's worked his socks off and had a good shot on goal, which Piatov had to save. And again, Barcelona with the corner. They go short. Headed on by Puyol. Henry can't get the vital touch. Just off balance as he tried to work that one to goal, and it was a great flick on from Puyol, but the touch from Kucher just put Henry off. There's 4 minutes to go in normal time. Still 0-0 between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk. Willian tried the early cross to Luis Adriano, but Puyol alert. That one finding nobody from Chigrinsky. Sona asking to be a bit more patient. Not long now for Chigrinsky's his last game, of course, for Shakhtar Donetsk. He'll soon be joining Guardiola at Barcelona. Only plenty of competitions for places at the Catalan club. Puyol and Piqué were indisputable number ones in central defence last season. Messi again trying to wriggle away from the marking. Wins a free kick. Piqué. Donetsk still with 11 players behind the ball. Alves. Gonna make space for a cross. He tries to go short. Pedro appeals for a penalty. Tabika says no. Tabika asking for a throw-in to be retaken. It really has been an uninspired contest, and Messi has really been the only thing that's brought it to light. And building up again from the back, Barcelona. Toure fouls Jadson. Set piece now for Shakhtar Donetsk. A goal would surely win the UEFA Super Cup at this stage. Opportunities have certainly been few and far between. And with passing like that, you can see why. Messi coming back. Toure. Keita bursting forward. Ex-Sevilla man who, of course, won it in 06. And a clever back heel from Thierry Henry. Chigrinsky was first to it. Final chances for either of these sides to win it in the 90 minutes. Toure tries to pick out Henry. Headed away by Kucher. Quick throw from Barcelona. Toure. Long range effort from Dani Alves, and it's easy pickings for Andrei Piatov. Now a chance for Shakhtar to counter. Here's Kovin. It'll be 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes for someone to come up with a winner. Elsinho. Put it through the legs of Keita with a clever drag. Wins the foul. Elsinho, a very talented young footballer. Again, a chance from the set piece for the Shakhtar Donetsk. Sona has a lovely delivery. Blink asking Henri to shuffle back. Cerna delivers near post. Comes back to the Croatian. Combining with Elsinho. Cerna, well, I think he was just trying to flick it over the head of Toure. Didn't get it right. Well, he's not entirely happy. PK. Barcelona have really had a hard time trying to break down this stubborn Shakhtar Donetsk defence. They've tried short, long, diagonal, but so far nothing's worked. Perhaps he can do it. Messi. A great run from Lionel Messi. Still Messi. Lionel Messi could win it. No. Cerna gets his foot to it. And a little bit of a tussle between Messi and Cerna. Well, that just shows you how frustrating this night has been for Barcelona. The usually mild-mannered Lionel Messi getting involved in a bit of head tennis with Dario Cerna. It was a great run from Messi. Bungled his way through the Donetsk defence, but Cerna got a touch to it, and the Croatian wasn't happy with the little tug he received on the shirt afterwards. Well, the Bleak is just going to sort this out. It seems as though Kuche will get the caution, as will Messi. Problem for both of them, of course, is that this will actually count towards the Champions League and Europa campaigns, those yellow cards. Cerna wasn't going to take any push from anyone. Back post corner. Cleared by Kuche. Jackson was trying to release Cogbin, but falls now to Xavi. Difficult attempt from Pedro, and that is the end of the 90 minutes. The second half slightly better than the first, but still few chances on goal, and neither team able to make the opening. We'll have another 30 minutes of extra time.
A substitution for FC
Will be Barcelona to get things underway in the extra time period. No golden goal, no silver goal. Whoever is in front at the end of the 30 minutes will be the winners of the UEFA Super Cup. 0-0 between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk after 90 minutes. If we don't get a goal in this extra period, then we will have a penalty shootout for the first time in the UEFA Super Cup. In fact, there's never been a 0-0 draw. And Donetsk have been stubborn defensively. Tried to hit Barcelona on the break, but it is Julius Agahoa who's come on in this extra time period. He's replaced Willian, and well, if he gets a goal, you'll know about it because his celebration is acrobatic to say the least. He scored in the 2002 World Cup against Sweden for Nigeria. Did 17 backflips. Well, about that number afterwards. Toure. You can see how far he's had to drop to get possession. The defensive midfielder for Barcelona. Messi. Xavi. As Alves comes forward. Here is Dani Alves. Messi. Pedro's made the run in. Pedro. Keita. Almost falling for Henri. That has been the story of the night, almost, but not quite. Luis Adriano penalised for backing into PK. Xavi twisting and turning the Spaniard. And here's good ball to Dani Alves. He's got time to pick out a Barca player, but headed away by Chigrinsky. He's crossing. Has left something to be desired in this match, Dani Alves. Xavi. Barcelona now work the ball left. Puyol. Again, Donetsz with plenty of players behind the ball, reducing that space in midfield where Barcelona can be so dangerous. Really is reminiscent of the way Chelsea defended those two semi-final clashes last season in the Champions League. And on that occasion, Barcelona was very frustrated, but they did eventually make the opening and score. Well, it was an equaliser on the night, but a winner on aggregate. We see a similar occurrence tonight. Pedro loses out, but it falls to Alves. Here is Pedro. Plenty of touches since he's come on for Ibrahimovic. Big shoes to fill though. Xavi. Pedro. A little bit more space for Barcelona as the Donetsk legs tire, but Abidal over running. And Messi tried to play him in. Well, despite the extremely tight marking from Shakhtar Donetsk, Messi has gotten away from his markers on a few occasions when he's decided to dribble forward. Of course, you only have to lose concentration once and Barcelona will punish you. As yet, Donetsk haven't done so. Milsinho. It's one out by Hupsman. Agahoa, I should say. Can't get control. It's Busquets brought down. Sergio Busquets, and there will be another change from Barcelona. It's Thierry Henry to come off. In his place, the birthday boy, Bojan Krkić. What a moment for him if he can nab the winner. You just have to wonder how annoyed or frustrated Guardiola will be considering his team start their league campaign in a couple of days. They'd have to play 120 minutes. A few days before they kick off against Sporting Gijón. Jadson releasing Agahoa. Here's a chance for the Nigerian, but Puyol gets there first. Solid defending from Carlos Puyol. Well, that look just says it all. Frustrating for Barcelona. Perhaps Agahoa maybe just got a nudge in the back from Puyol. Some space for Agahoa. Julius Agahoa, good save. Victor Valdez, the first time he's been called into action. And he's come up trumps when his side has needed him. Well, Agahoa's pace causing the Barcelona defence some problems. As Donetsk push a little further forward up the pitch. That would have hit Barcelona hard had Agahoa put that one away. But Valdez was outstretched to his left and kept it out. There's Seydou Keita. Nowhere to go. And inevitably, they have to go backwards. Xavi. Pedro was trying to look for the run of Dani Alves, but it didn't come. You see the great diagonal run from Agahoa. He tried the first time, shot. It was well hit. It's not enough placement. And there's another change for Barcelona. Eric Abidal. Sorry, Yaya Toure, in fact. Sergio Busquets, who comes on, the son of the former Barcelona keeper Carlos Busquets, who Josep Guardiola played with on many occasions. Xavi. Jadson. 5 minutes to go in this first half of extra time. Still 0-0 between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk. Goal-scoring chances have been a rarity, but both sides have defended resolutely. Not just Shakhtar Donetsk, Barcelona have been compact themselves. Keita. Krkic has drifted to the left. Messi. That's Krkic in fact, and he's had a shot. Pietov's had to save with his legs. Oh, Boyan bursting through the Donetsk defense. His pace giving him enough room to hit the target, but Pietov stood firm. And it's Xavi who will take the corner. It's a good header from Puyol. Shakhtar just scrambled it away. Dani Alves, the shot! Just wide of the upright. So he's got a knack of scoring late winners, Dani Alves. And he wasn't closed down and had plenty of time to pick a spot. Pietov seems to have it covered though. William. Agahoa, in fact, William, of course, is off the pitch, being substituted. Jadson. Trying to play in Luis Adriano. See, both teams are still a work in progress as the seasons for Barcelona are about to kick off, and Shakhtar only kicked off a short time ago. We have seen much better football from both sides, and they are both capable of much more. Messi. Pedro. So it's basically a youth academy frontline from Barcelona, and done well so far though. Pedro. Trying to pick out the run of Messi. Chigrinsky stood his ground. And Barcelona will at least be happy with his performance. He's been solid at the back, and Of course, he'll be joining the Catalans very soon. Dani Alves. Jadson tries to release Luis Adriano. Piqué wins the race. Barcelona regain possession. Not long to go in this first half of extra time. Of course, Agahawa came close to breaking the deadlock. Piqué. Messi, who's been fairly central for this whole extra time period. Pedro. Xavi. Busquets. Can't get round Agahawa. Alves. Boyan combining with Messi. Still Messi trying to get round Kucher. Wins the corner and will still be a minute of injury time in extra time. Messi looks to deliver the corner once more. Delivers near. Another set piece for Barcelona. Easy for Dario Serna. Messi, Piqué. Getting it back in the box, but falls to Alves, who shot can't get through the wall of defenders, and it's half-time in extra time. Jadson a little annoyed that the referee blew the whistle, but time was up. And it's Barcelona 0, Shakhtar Donetsk 0 with 15 minutes to go. The players will have a short break before changing ends to rehydrate. Xavi urging his team to keep up the tempo, keep up the pace. Certainly Barcelona won't want this to go to a penalty shootout. "15 minutes to play, still Barcelona 0, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. Serna. Hustled by the substitute Pedro. Illegally, says the Bleaker. Well, so far, football hasn't been of the greatest order, but here's a chance for Luis Adriano. Still Adriano, and he may have just been tugged on the shirt by Busquets. De Bleaker didn't see it, and possibly Barcelona have dodged the bullet because it looked like Busquets got a firm hold of his shirt as Adriano entered the box. There's a great block from Carlos Puyol, but just there, perhaps a tug of the arm from Busquets. That angle shot doesn't show it, and certainly there was a tug. Whether it's inside the box or out is debatable. I tell you, Lucescu will say it's inside, and that could have been a penalty to Shakhtar Donetsk. Certainly been given before. Here's Xavi for Barcelona. Certainly would have been cruel on the Catalans. Keita. Messi. Pedro. Been lively on this left-hand side. Trying to get through. Sandwiched out. He's actually going to get a yellow card for diving here. Pedro. Well, it seemed that he just lost balance rather than looking for a penalty. Perhaps he was searching for the spot kick. The Bleeker has punished him, of course. There was the famous incident with Eduardo. The now infamous incident, of course. He has been charged by UEFA and may face a 2-week suspension. Certainly not good news for Arsenal fans, but a stern warning to anyone who's willing to dive that they will be punished, if not punished on the pitch. Xavi. Tiring legs now for both sides. Which could be an advantage as the spaces open up. Busquets. Messi. Combining with Xavi. A few options going forward, except for this man, Messi. Trying to play a 1-2 with Pedro. Does fall. Back with the Spaniard. Cleared by Serna. And Barca, they want to do this before penalties. Jadson, that's a good through ball for Luis Adriano, but Valdez will get there and clear it, but not the best of clearances from Victor Valdez. Well, that has been the tactic from Donetsk in this extra time period, is to win the ball, give it to Jadson and him to release Luis Adriano. Hasn't worked yet though. Serna with the throw. Now, could we be heading to penalties for the first time in the UEFA Super Cup? I have to say, from what we've seen so far, that's a yes. Clever clearance from Serna, but went straight into the path of Pedro, and Serna had to clear it from the 6-yard box. Puyol. 10 minutes to go. Or we will have penalties. Pedro dropping deep, and Donetsk, everyone behind the ball, marking tightly. Barcelona patient, waiting for their moment, looking for that chink in the armour. May just win him this UEFA Super Cup. Piqué making the run forward from defence. Alves. Go back once more. Keita. Messi in some space now as he drops. Makes room for the shot. Well, he did well to come back and get in the space, and it's just hit with the outside of the foot, and the trajectory was always going wide though. Jadson does well. Here's a great chance for Cobbin, the substitute. Well, he's hesitated. And the advantage is lost for Donetsk, but it's still with Agahoa. Also a delightful through ball from Jadson. And Cobbin was through on goal. You'd have to think he should have taken the shot, but now Barca with the counter. Kirkic trying to burst through the defence, but eventually they get back. Pedro. Searching out Alves. He's got Messi with him. Few players forward for Barcelona though. Xavi tries to make the run. Messi going his own. Straight to Pietro. Well, the amount of times Messi has been allowed to burst through central part, the Donetsz defence must be a concern for Lucescu. Just over 5 minutes to go. It was again that perfect ball from Jadson. And the first touch from Corbin just took him away from goal, and there was always a struggle after that. Possibly someone with more experience would have just had a go. Pedro. Messi. It's gone back to Pedro. Here he is. Can he win it? It's 1-0 to Barcelona. Finally they break through. And of course, Messi is involved. A superb 1-2 from Messi and Pedro. And the little Spaniard has scored his first ever goal for Barcelona. And the way this has gone, you'd have to think that could just be the winner. It was great work from Pedro and a delightful pass from Lionel Messi just into the path of Pedro. And the finish was perfect. Guardiola on his feet. He thinks that's enough. They've battled away. They've tried everything they can to break down what has been an extremely stubborn Shakhtar defence. And now they've found a way through. Well, Donetsk will certainly have to change the game plan now. They have to come out and play. They're certainly capable of it. Barcelona's defending throughout this match has been very good, so it won't be an easy task. Elsinho, Corbin. The Barca fans are on their feet and Shakhtar seem a little jaded. Only a few minutes to hang on for Barcelona. Busquets. Well, there's no better side at just holding on to possession than Barcelona. They'll just look to play the clock down now. They've done the hard work. They finally cracked this Donetsk defense. Abidal. You can see the weight has been lifted off this Barcelona side's shoulders, and now they're playing that free-flowing football we know they're capable of. Messi. He's done so much work in this match. He's been tireless. He's been the outlet. And he was the instigator of what could be the winner. Seems to be a throw-in for Barcelona and trying to soak up the seconds. Abidal. Messi trying to take it into the corner. Serta's not entirely happy. Abidal. Xavi. Still Barca with possession. Busquets. Well, Shakhtar are going to have to push up and try and win the ball. Well, they have very little chance of getting an equaliser. Messi. Abidal with the overlap. Someone's going to have to make a lunge at the ball because time is running out for Donetsk. And Messi has really been a problem for Donetsk. They haven't come to grips with him. They have defended extremely well, but he has been just that little step too far. Free kick that could be useful for Barcelona. Messi and Xavi are over it, but it looks like they may just play this short and hold on to possession. The Barcelona fans are in full voice. They think they've done enough. Xavi. I don't think Donetsk have been able to touch the ball since the goal. Incredible. And now here's a chance. Kovin trying to chip Valdez. He's done enough. Well, when called into action, he has been there for Barcelona, Victor Valdez. Just over 60 seconds to go for Shakhtar Donetsk, but that won't be enough if Barcelona's still got possession. Xavi. And Messi and Xavi have been controlling this midfield throughout. See the goal again, and that magnificent ball from Messi. That's the difference. You can concentrate for 120 minutes, but that one tiny lapse and Messi will punish you. What a moment for Pedro Rodriguez. His first goal for the senior Barcelona side anyway, and it could be the one that wins them the UEFA Super Cup. They've already won the Spanish Super Cup. The season for Barcelona starting where it left off with trophies. This has to be the last throw of the dice for Shakhtar Donetsk, but they just seem out of puff. It looks like they're resigned to defeat. And they have. It is Barcelona who take the UEFA Super Cup. Pedro's goal separates the side. And at full time after 120 minutes, it is Barcelona 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. The congratulations go round. It was a hard-fought battle for Barcelona, but that man Messi really proved the difference. And there will be Carlos Puyol to collect yet another trophy for Barcelona as he lifts the UEFA Super Cup. 2 down, another 4 to go for Barcelona, but they are the 2009 UEFA Super Cup winners.
Barcelona winners of the Super Cup for a third time after extra time. That's just about it from us though, but the action continues in 3 weeks' time as the group stage of the UEFA Champions League swings back into action.
Would you